The education market at the moment is in the region, the latest figure I've heard is $7 trillion. And to put that into some context, that is worth more than the media and entertainment industries, the armaments industries, and the software industries combined. And therefore it makes it perhaps the largest industry in the world. The issue is most of that spending and that capital is tied up in old and antiquated infrastructures. We're trying to introduce new paradigms and for new markets and new consumers. What we try and do is make available the best education to an individual to help them with their career. We want to help them get a job, keep a job, and get the next job, no matter where they are in the world. We want to sell you a course in year 1, year 10, year 20, year 40. And the nature of what you're consuming will change from one decade to the next. The only answer is to provide education with new technologies. If you look at the Indian subcontinent, for example, the government there has identified the fact that it needs to train 500 million people in vocational type education. For us, that's a huge opportunity, not only from a foundation perspective, but also from a business development perspective. The infrastructures and tools and techniques that we're building will help us tap into these huge markets for the benefit of the population. There's no doubt that education and training institutions in the West, in the US, in the UK, in Australia, would love to tap into these very large markets. But there is an issue of how do you localize that content for local consumption. And by that I mean translate the content, contextualize the content, and localize the content for local consumption. We act as a bridge between Western style education and the delivery of it to international markets. It's extremely important that the content consumed locally is in a format and of a flavour that the locals understand. Because the worst thing you can do is take something that works in, say, America and drop it into the middle of Saigon and hope that it's going to work, because it won't. So we're very sensitive to that, and that's like I said, that's a value add that we provide to content providers. I think in the future you'll see the barriers between traditional education institutions and new methods of delivery like ours becoming more and more blurred. Our revenue streams are based on 40 years worth of interaction with a customer and not one. We help them get a job, keep a job, and get the next job. So both sides of the equation, the business and the consumer, it's a win-win situation.